One question I've seen numerous times is, why doesn't Konohamaru go on a bunch of missions with Team Boruto? In particular, when it comes to the Hozuki Castle mission and the Mujina bandits arc. Up until now, we've only had headcanon for why Konohamaru is mostly absent from his team's missions. Sure, we've seen very early on when they first became Gani that they were accompanied by Konohamaru a lot, but we've increasingly seen Team Konohamaru carrying out missions unsupervised by their jonin. After years of discussions, we finally have an answer, an official answer, and it's now time for all of us to put away our headcanon and actually put some respect on Konohamaru. In this video, I'm actually, shouts out to a deal for this. I know somebody's gonna say I'm going directly against a deal, but shouts out to a deal from Anime Balls Deep, because it's time for us to take Konohamaru out the trash for a second. So diving right in, many of us expected Konohamaru to be similar to Kakashi early on in the Naruto story, a la the Land of Waves arc in the manga, and the small glimpses that we saw before the chunin exams where he accompanied the team on a handful of mundane missions. Well, in typical Naruto fashion, Naruto Uzumaki's made some slight tweaks to how Konoha operates. Now, in the past, we've seen ninja like Jiraiya be allowed to go out on their own, and in dire situations like when Tsunade first became Hokage, we saw Jonin taking S-rank missions alone without an actual team with them. Well, according to the writer for the Boruto series, Ukyo Kodachi, there's been another small tweak. It's nothing to get outraged over. It actually makes a lot of sense. So it's less that Konohamaru's team is a team full of prodigies, and it's more so a reflection of Konohamaru's status in Konoha. The purpose of a three-man cell in the Boruto era is much like it was in Naruto's era, where shinobi can be put on a team together where they're able to cover up each other's blind spots, they're able to make up for each other's weaknesses, and the squad leader is meant to guide the team and maximize movements in order to increase the odds of the mission being a success. Well, in the cases of ninja like Konohamaru, and especially ninja like Sasuke, that rule goes completely out the window. Basically, they're not required to have a traditional team. So in the case of Sasuke, ninja who are deemed to have superhuman strength, Sasuke and those types of ninja are basically considered to be their own team, and they're allowed to go on missions by themselves. They don't need any type of backup. So if you look at it, that means Sasuke, Naruto, and Sakura, they can go on missions as they choose by themselves without any type of backup, which makes a lot of sense since each member of Team 7 is pretty damn overpowered. So in the case of Konohamaru, he clearly isn't on their level, but Konohamaru is being viewed as the genius of Konoha by Naruto and Shikamaru, which is almost like paying respect to Hiruzen Sarutobi, who is considered to be the professor. So it makes sense that his grandson's being touted up in the way that he is. Now, when Konohamaru goes on missions, the young Sarutobi is in a situation where he only has to choose one other ninja to accompany him on those missions, and he's one of the few ninja that Naruto allows this luxury too. Now, the reason why Konohamaru isn't on missions with Boruto, Sarada, and Mitsuki is because he's on his own mission that requires him to take another ninja alongside him. The missions that he takes on as a jonin are missions that he can't take his team of Genin with him, which is a large part of why he's not accompanying the team on as many missions as he did early on. And I think that it's pretty cool because Naruto's already acknowledged each member of Team 7 as being chunin level and skill, and we know from the anime that Naruto came really close to picking Sarada as being a chunin. So it's actually a good reflection of this new Team 7 that Konohamaru doesn't have to hold their hand as much as he did originally, and is able to slide back into his role for Konoha despite having a team full of Genin who haven't achieved the rank of chunin. And it's a bit of a refresher, once a team filled with Genin all reach the level of chunin, then they're all viewed as being equals. So how does this make you guys feel about Konohamaru now? Do some of you guys still have him in the trash can, or are some of you guys ready to put some respect on Konohamaru's name? Let me know how you guys feel down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.